and you're on anytime you want to start.
Awesome. All right, well, I kind of want to start off today by asking you guys to imagine something with me. It's October and it's perfect pumpkin farm weather, so it shouldn't be too hard. But you're in a corn maze, and the corn's grown way too tall for you to see over the tops of it, so that you can't look over and see where the entrance and the exit are. You're completely surrounded by corn, and all you can see is what's immediately around you. So you start walking, and you come to a T, and for some reason it just feels right to go left, so you go left. And you take a couple more turns, you turn the corner, and you hit a dead end. What do? You can answer.
Go back.
Go back. That's right, because you don't get mad and curse the pumpkin farmer and swear that you're never going to come back, because dead ends are a part of it, and so you turn around and go the other way. And that dead end there is more like eliminating a wrong possibility that leads you back to the right path, so that you can figure out where you're really going. So with that sort of metaphor in mind, I want you guys to hear this. And this is a scripture from Hosea chapter 2. God says of us, "She has gone after her lovers. Therefore, I will block her path with thorn bushes. I will wall her in so that she cannot find her way. She will chase after her lovers, but she will not catch them. She will look for them, but not find them. Then she will say, I will go back to my husband as at first, for then I was better off than now." And he goes on to say, "Therefore I am now going to allure her. I will lead her into the desert and speak tenderly to her. There I will give her back her vineyards and will make the valley of trouble a door of hope. And there she will sing and rejoice as in the days of her youth, as in the days that she came up from Egypt." And by Egypt, of course, he's referring to the exodus of the Israelites, and he rescued them from bondage once, and now he's rescuing them from themselves. So what I want you guys to hear in that is that God's discipline leads to mercy. And when we run into these dead ends in our lives, we think that everything's going wrong. And we want to blame God for that. And we look at this dead end and we say, "Why, God? Why are you doing this to me?" And we get angry and we focus so much on what he's keeping us from that we don't see where he's leading us to. And he has a plan for all of that. And I know that we've all experienced that at some point in our lives. I was going to use James as an example since we've heard his story about how he joined the skate team at church and then started going to church with this girl that he liked. And things with the girl didn't pan out, but his relationship with God blossomed through that. And that might have been hard for you. I don't really know what all went on with that. But the same thing has happened to me, and I know that it was hard when I was going through it, and I was asking, why, God? Why am I going through this? Why is everything that I'm pursuing in my life turning into a dead end? And I didn't realize that they were simply signposts saying, go back the other direction. Come back to me. So I guess my question to you guys is, how are you going to respond to that? When you run into something in your life and things don't pan out the way that you thought that they would, are you going to be angry? Or are you going to see that as a sign that maybe you've strayed away from God and you need to return to him? Because just know that when you hit these dead ends and you feel like there's nowhere else to go, he's not punishing you. He's simply desperate for you. So really fast, I want to return to the cornfield, corn maze image. So you've been in there for a while, and it's starting to get cold, you're getting tired, you've been in there for a while, and then you see the exit, and you go straight out of it, and you're standing in the middle of an open field. What is your reaction now? You can answer that as well.
A great sense of relief.
Yeah, I'm out, I'm free, I did it. And that's exactly the reaction that God says we'll have when we see where he's brought us through all of this. When he says she will sing and rejoice as in the days of her youth. When we see that he has brought us into a wide open space. And as the psalmist says in Psalm 119, I will walk about in freedom, for I have sought out your laws. And it's not something to punish us. It's something that will show us the right way when we've lost it.
Excellent.